Hey guys, I just want to make a quick video. I only have a minute, but first I wanted to say it's so good to see Sarah. It's good to hear your voice and everything, and I'm so happy everything worked out. And hey to all the other ladies, I miss you guys, and hope you're all doing well. I had kind of a crazy week, but God showed me once again that why do I worry, because He's got it all under control. I went to go get my J-tube changed, and I was kind of upset because I learned the morning of that my PCP didn't feel comfortable doing it, which I was fine with. I understood that she wasn't cool with it, because if something went wrong, we were kind of in a jam. But I just was bummed that I didn't know, like, the day before or 2 days before, when I'd first discovered the problem with my tube. I think I discovered it Wednesday night, and I called Thursday morning, something like that, or maybe Tuesday night, but anyway, and there was just kind of like a mix-up, and they're always really good, and it was just kind of like a little mix-up that they had where the note went, and no one saw it right away, so I called Friday morning going like, can I come? Can I get this done? And I looked at the note, and so anyway, yeah, I had to go to Cleveland, which was okay, but it was just kind of like a hectic day, because we had to, like, my mom was at the dentist getting a root canal, and she had to run and get my dad in Pittsburgh, and I had to go to Cleveland, and we weren't going to get there till like 2:33, and that's when the deadline was that I needed to be there. But it was so funny, because we're sitting there for like maybe 10-15 minutes waiting for the NP to come at 3. We got there a little early. And in walks Dr. Ponsky, my pacer surgeon. If we'd come a different day or any earlier in the day, like if we'd been able to come a few hours earlier, we wouldn't have seen him, I don't think, because they're pretty busy all day, and then they come for a little bit at the end of the day, and then they do rounds. I don't know if they always do rounds. I know the NPs do, but all I know is that, like, during the day they're pretty busy, because I've seen them in the office before, and they always say, like, come at 3-4, that's when I'll be there, so, it was so funny, it worked out perfectly. So he walks in, I see him first, and it's kind of like, wait until he turns around, and, he greets us very warmly. He's like, hey, it was so good to see him, and, he starts talking, he's like, starts talking about this thing called malls, and he stops and goes, have we talked about this before? I'm staring at him with big eyes, no. And malls is median arcuate ligament syndrome. I think it's the first time I've actually remembered it. I keep having to Google it. And it's where when you breathe, it's like SMA syndrome. It's where when you breathe either in or out, a ligament cuts off the celiac artery, the main artery feeding all your internal organs, like your visceral organs, your intestines and stomach and stuff. So you have a lot of pain because you're not getting good blood flow. So he said I fit, symptom-wise I fit. They just diagnosed someone with it at Rainbow and had the first surgery, like, pretty recently in the past couple weeks. And then he's testing someone else that's on the floor right now, as soon as they can do it, because there's only one guy that tests for it in the whole hospital, so we had to go to UH to get this ultrasound done. And then they do an MRI if the ultrasound is positive to make sure. And then they fix it with a surgery. They can fix it. Imagine my surprise, because it's not like we're POTS or dysmotility where, like, there's no surgery to fix it. Not that surgery's fun, but heck, they can fix something, that's really exciting. So it was just sweet, regardless of whether or not I had malls. I really needed that encouragement to know that people were still trying. And, like, I know people are still trying, but it was kind of cool to sit down and have, like, this new active idea that was so kind of big. Because we've done a lot, and a lot has been done the past few months, and it's hard when it slows down. Not anyone's fault that we've done a lot, but it's just hard, because I feel kind of stuck right now. I'm having trouble with my feeds, and I'm tired, and the IV fluids aren't going to cut it forever. They're already starting not to cut it, and it's been 2 weeks, but anyway, so that was really cool, and if if I have it or if I don't. It was just kind of neat that way. God knew what I needed, and it was really good to see him because he's leaving in 3 weeks for a different hospital. He got a different job that he seems really excited about. So I'll miss him, but my other surgeon's still there, so that's good. Okay, well, I just want to tell you that. Sorry, that's my Skype. And that's my cool God story for the week, and I hope everyone is doing well. And I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.